It don't happen again, oh my wonderful people. Greetings to you all. Good morning also to you all viewers, subscribers, and well-wishers. Anywhere when I do, I don't carry waka. Come on, meet on this Monday morning. Make on hear this Ubunga headline. And to me, I call it exclusive headline. Hear what he says. The UK and its allies have gathered together now to make a very tremendous return to demand what they said, and I quote, bring Nnamdi Kanu back to the Britain. According to Frederick Fawcett, this one is really is waiting my heart, it gladdens my heart. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's all about. I don't understand this sudden change of mind or sudden change of attitude towards the case of Martin Nnamdi Kanu, where Britain already declared that they don't have the power to decide the matter that is already before the judiciary. Even when they have already known that judiciary, that they call it, or as they may choose to call it, have already declared Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free from any frivolous charges being leveled against him by the Fulani-controlled government of the Nigeria, according to how they choose to call it, FGN, that's the Fulani-controlled government of Nigeria. So now the Britain now have already come out now to make it clear to everybody, and I quote, according to how they say it, he said, exclusive headline, bring back Nnamdi Kanu to Britain. So my good people, now here we go start our news this very morning. If you never subscribe to my channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Do that anytime soon. Like, share, comment, and make sure you turn on the notification button, be notified each time there is a news that comes from this very platform. How the Directorate of State, DOS, order that restricted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to undergo ear surgery under the supervision of DSS contracted doctor saved Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from ear complications in DSS dungeon. All these things have been joined together because it is a joint news. You can hear about bring Nnamdi Kanu back home to Britain, or about the so-called contraction of the doctor that they foiled attempt. They want to complicate the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, knowing fully well. Okay, they know fully well that the issue that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have is from them, the torture, and also the gadgets that is inside the AC being installed in his cell and custody. It is no longer news that for the very second time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in compliance with a court order for his right to have access to his choice of medical doctors, has undergone medical checkups outside DSS dungeon in what seems to be one of the top best hospitals in Abuja, the capital city of the Geological Republic of Nigeria. According to the news, a hospital and a top physician chosen and approved by his dear wife, Mrs. Uchechi Okuchukwu Nnamdi Kanu, according to the news we have here. But humanity will continue to ponder what would have been the fate of the leader of over 70 million indigenous people of Biafra if the DSS plan for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's ear to undergo through the knife by the DSS commended doctors inside the same DSS dungeon without fierce resistance by IPOB leadership. The outcome is better now being as imagined than reality. You get the point now, eh? We are moving forward. In another line, though, it says, as the report filtering in from the recent medical report by the top physician that took care of Nnamdi Kanu's medical checkups, and has it that our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, is lucky enough for not have ever undergone such ill-advised ear surgery in the DSS dungeon. According to report, the deteriorating ear complications of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is caused by substandard medicines drug that is being administered to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by the DSS physician that is taking care of his ear and other of his ill health in DSS facilities. This is according to the medical report from a reliable source who is in a direct contact with his chosen physicians. The doctor further warns that Mazi Nnamdi Okuchukwu Kanu's ear do not need to undergo any surgery whatsoever, while insisting that the DSS doctors must release to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu his previous medical reports by the DSS doctors as well for further and thorough study. This is in line with the Justice Binta Iyako of a Federal High Court Abuja latest verdict on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's health conditions, a victory added to Nnamdi Kanu by the effort of his learned counsel led by his legal luminary, Chief Michael Ozekome, SAN, and Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, all thanks to the leadership of IPOB and Directorate of States for being proactive in taking the right decision, most especially Mazi Chinasamuru, who earlier raised the alarm and opposed the ill-advised surgery by DSS doctor with a superior argument that someone who shots you gun cannot be allowed to treat you. Onye gbara mmadụ egbe adaghị ebe ya mbọ, according to Igbo adage. This one nke ekomu. In fact, this message is being reported to you by Okute Daily Thought and being written by Annie Kings. And in the other hand, though, we have a very other situation here. That situation is Peter Obi is nearly being mocked after he attended a Labour Party mega rally that happened in Edo State yesterday for just ordinary local government council chairmanship. That is why you leave everything you are doing and storm Benin City, knowing fully well that you have been the people's choice and nobody will ever see you and pass. They must surely want to know who is really this Peter Obi, whether they know you or they don't know you or they be hearing about you. That is the case. Well, my dear Gringoli Obi, be very, very careful and know how you trade, because according to my Igbo people. The Labour Party presidential candidate in the just concluded 2023 presidential selection, Peter Gregory Obi, on Monday joined hundreds of party members for a mega rally ahead of the local government elections in Edo State. Also in attendance is former Nigerian Bar Association President Olumide Akpata, who recently joined the party. Niger News report that Peter Obi arrived at the Edo Baptist Convention ground where the event is being held. In the video shared online, a mammoth crowd of Labour Party supporters were seen on the street as they welcomed the former governor of Anambra State. In another in another video, also shows how security officers shielded Peter Obi as many residents tried to catch a glimpse of him to know who is really this person that have been disturbing the general public. And on the other hand, though, the other story that we have here, Peter Obi, Atiku Kwankwaso, it seems like they are planning alliance against the All Poverty Congress. Hear the news in details. Meanwhile, Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and Rabiu Kwankwaso of the New Nigerian People's Party, NNPP, are reportedly working on an alliance to wrest power from the ruling All Poverty Congress, APC. According to Niger News, gathered, the trio are looking at the possibility of an alliance which would enable them to present a formidable stand against All Poverty Congress, APC. It is further understood that the extent of their agreement to work together is still in the early stages. It is being planned in phases, and it is also dependent on the eventual outcome of the 2023 presidential selection tribunal, in which the victory of Bola Ahmed Tinubu is being challenged. On the other hand, the discussion among the top politicians, according to this day, started started with the one between Atiku Abubakar and Kwankwaso. In the other development, we have ECOWAS considers invading Niger despite coup leaders' 3 years plan. They are still planning to invade Niger Republic, aka I wish honor the best of luck. You people want to really cause this a proxy war in our own African soil. You want to bring the war to our doorstep. And my only warning is that anyone that causes this war will never live to tell the story. That is the simple truth. Oga Tunumbu, if this is your plan, just to solidify your so-called election victory, because you know that you are standing with one leg, my dear, you better think twice. Because if it happens, be rest assured that no single flight is going to fly from Nigeria to anywhere, even if they like, let them send a powerful war jet from US or UK or France that is going to defend you, my dear. You have to be here and suffer the consequences of your actions. That one, be rest assured of that. The Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, is considering invading Niger Republic following the resistance of the coup leaders to hand over power to the democratically elected President Muhammadu Bazoum. ECOWAS Commissioner for Political Affairs, Peace and Security, Ambassador Abdel Fatou Musa, disclosed this during an interview with Channels Television. Recall that the military coup leader Abdurrahmane Tichani on Sunday had revealed a 3-year transition plan before returning to civil rule. And I get the point now, Musa, while speaking during the interview, said the chances of using military force to reinstate constitutional order in Niger are more likely. Okay, I'm watching you people. He said, right from the 1960s, I've never seen a coup that has not enjoyed continuous support from the people. So I know what thing that happen. I know say democracy or whatever is being called have never helped the African continent. Rather, it is being played by mouth and the other way around. The support can be engineered. You can rent crowds. That does not imply that people are unconcerned about their future. The high level of youth unemployment is a factor mismanagement of our resources as a factor. But is the military a better sort of governance of our economy? Empirical data in our region never demonstrated that. So is that the right way to go about trying to change the system? According to the writer of this news, he made some errors, but never mind. A few years ago, you could not even talk of an incumbent president being defeated in an election since about 1992. We have seen alternations of power where sitting presidents were defeated and where ruling parties were defeated, whether in Ghana, Senegal, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, or even Liberia. So there's already progress. There's no any single progress. Goodluck Jonathan 2015 war rigged that of the election. He accepted that defeat simply because he said that the election does not want the blood of a single Nigerian. And you are telling us that this one, like this, that Chineke Powoku, Ekwensu Powoku, Kitikpa Bobuogu, Ndara. Look at how you are counting democracy. You even can't Nigeria join. When asked about a plan of ECOWAS to pragmatically restore peace to Niger after the crisis, he said, what plan does the coup led by General Abdurrahmane Tichani have for the country? They are now embarking on a blind experiment, saying that they are going to have a 3-year transition. They are going to consult people, so they themselves came without a plan. Now that they have overthrown a democratically elected government, they are thinking about alternatives. We have seen that where coups have occurred, we have not seen any major alternative better to save the population the military claims to save in those countries. So before the coup, ECOWAS has identified the cascading terrorism moving from Burkina Faso to coastal countries as an essential trend that threatened the livelihood of West African citizens and was an impediment to economic development. Let's first remove that obstacle and put in place a regional plan for governance, which is already there. So there are rules and engagements for developing the country through regional and economic integration and increasing intra and West African trade, according to what we have here. All these are there, but they take time to bear fruit, and the military is not an alternative. We are just talking about West Africa as if it were an island. All these challenges we are talking about are global, even if in the most advanced countries, ordinary people are suffering and they have not chosen to take part in the overwhelming or overthrowing their government. So why here? The inflation in the US, UK, and the other parts of Africa is not better than what we are seeing in the West Africa today. All these countries you are comparing with Nigerians, just go and look at their economy. Go and look how things are working there. Go and look at their roads. They are 24 hours under electricity, good water supply, good roads, and other social amenities that make life meaningful. At least they have once enjoyed the dividend of democracy. Can you tell me in Africa, all this what they call it, ECOWAS, Economic and Community of West African States, how many of them have ever come out and tell you we have joined the dividend of democracy? The answer is 0 point. So you are comparing yourself with the UK, US, France, and the rest of them, and have not bothered to compare yourself with other African countries that are facing the same challenge. Dara. In terms of ECOWAS, reinstating a constitutional order, it starts with a consultation with all the active forces in the country. Political parties, the labor movement, and civil society organizations all have a say in it. So at the regional level, ECOWAS is already in the process of developing the Economic and Social Council, which is the interference between civil society and policy making in the region. The main driving slogan of ECOWAS is transforming the region from an ECOWAS state driven by the decisions of heads of states to an ECOWAS of the people. The process is ongoing. For how many years that the ECOWAS have formed? Who ECOWAS help? The answer is 0. Can ECOWAS come out in any country now that have built a single, even if it's a one-bedroom classroom, or just one classroom, one block of classroom to give to any country? They have not done that. Instead, they just gather there to make decisions that will suit them in their comfort zones. As on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely ECOWAS will deploy force in Niger? He said, personally, my wish is that it should be at 0. But I think given the posture of the regime, I will put it at 7, because if they continue to frustrate the non-violent proposal to reinstate constitutional order and then give an unacceptable timetable for a return to constitutional order, they make the use of force more likely. At least they have come forward to say they have an intention to return the country to constitutional order. But ECOWAS does not agree with the time frame. So even that agreement in principle is a move forward by the juntas. But we will continue to consult to know the minimum, which would be the decisions by the authority of heads of states. Asked if ECOWAS is fixed on reinstating President Muhammadu Bazoum, he said ECOWAS is asking for the release of Bazoum and his reinstatement. So we are calling on the junta to be reasonable, because the 3 years they are talking about are nothing less than a provocative or a provocation to the ECOWAS community. Then let ECOWAS do their worst according to the news. So my good people, now here we'll take much break. I beg, if you never subscribe to my channel, hear it and hear it clear. You need to do that and make sure this video goes viral. Let every Tom and Jerry, let every Okeke and Okafo knows exactly what is happening. That the UK is calling back their own. They said, bring Nnamdi Kanu back home to Britain. That is the anchor headline, and that is the watchword of today. So my wonderful people, make sure you enjoy this one. Share it, comment, like, and do what? Subscribe. Turn on the notification button, be notified each time we go live or post something new on this channel or any other channel related to Okute Daily Talk. I will say goodbye for now. Until you hear my voice again, I still remain your one and only Okute. Bye, and may the good Lord bless you. Ke Mesiano.